Hello, everyone. My name is Jim Rose, and I work with Computer Training Source here in Pleasanton, California. And I wanted to share one of my favorite Windows 10 tips with you guys. It's called Task View. And Task View is basically a multitasking feature that allows you to organize all your open windows. So, for example, let's say you're working on two projects within the day. And one of the projects, you have to have Outlook open, maybe Excel, and the internet. And then on another window, or rather another project you're working on, you have to have Outlook, you have to have the internet, you have to have SAP, and Photoshop, as an example. So instead of having 8 different applications running at the exact same time in the same desktop, you can actually split it up into multiple windows. So it's basically a virtual Task View is a virtual desktop. It's super, super cool, really easy to use. And on top of that, it gives you this timeline of different tasks that you've done and different files you've worked on over the last month. So to access it, if you notice, I'm going to wiggle my mouse here. And I'm going to zip on down, right down here on the Start menu. We have a little Task View button. When I click on Task View, it is going to pull up into the single desktop that I currently have. And it shows me all the windows that I have open. So that's one way to switch back and forth between them. But then you're going to notice over here on the right-hand side, you actually have, says now, and then mine goes all the way back to February 8th. So I can actually scroll down and I can look at all of the different files that I've worked in. So it's a little timeline of events that you've done. And then I can go to any one of these. I can click on any of these files, open them up, and take me right back over to it. So it's really kind of cool. Let you know what you did on that day. And it makes it easier to organize and get to files. Now, on top of that, as I mentioned earlier, you can create multiple desktops. So the default is you have one, but if you want to add another one, again, you go into the task list, and then you come up here in the upper right-hand corner, you have a new desktop option. So just click on it. And then what that does, see now you have the original, this one that we had initially, and then you have another one over here. So if I click on this, this actually takes me to a virtual desktop. And if you notice, I don't have any of those applications running. So if I want, at this point, I can come down here and I can open up the calculator. I can come over here. I can open up Outlook. I can open up internet, whatever I want to do. And that'll take me right over to this side of it. And again, now if I want to switch back to the other window, I can come back down, or the other desktop, I can come back down here to Task View, lower left-hand corner, and then I can switch up here on the top. Now I'm back to my original. So very easy. I love it. I think it's a great, great tool. A keyboard shortcut is Windows logo tab. That's another way to get to it really quickly. And then you can also rename these as well. So I can come up here and I can call this, I don't know, let's say Project X. And this way you know exactly where you are on any of these. And you can have a ton of different desktops. And it just makes it a lot easier to switch back and forth between them. Now, by the way, if you decide you want to close one, I can click up here and close this, or really delete it is what I'm doing. And then any of the other windows that were open up, like the calculator, it just opens up. It'll just go back to my original. So it doesn't actually close it. You don't lose anything. It just goes back to the original desktop. Anyway, I hope today's video was worthwhile for you. If you have any questions, definitely let me know.